panic room or something. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am Vinny along with Angela, and we are here talking all about General Hospital with Suds News. I do want to apologize for my voice. I've had laryngitis all week. Didn't get to do Dockside at the Bay last week. Didn't get to record a couple other things, but I could not miss Suds News.
Well, don't worry about it, Vin. As per usual, I'll do most of the talking. And you won't get a word in edgewise.
But you know what? Either way, Angela, how are you? How was your week?
It was pretty good. I had a very eventful weekend because I had the boys all weekend, and they just like to stay here. It wasn't their parents were home, but they're like, "Can we stay at Miss Angela's house?" And Friday night, 3 a.m., I'm up writing. Lucas wakes up, pukes all over my bed.
Oh, jeez.
Then, okay, great. All right. It just happened once. He went back to sleep. He was fine. I cleaned it up. Yeah. Then Saturday night, they want to come back down. Okay. Lucas says he's feeling much better. Liam throws up 4 times. Oh. Fortunately, he made it to the toilet every time. Thank God. Because I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth for this. Then Sunday, they want to come back down, but it's just Liam because their mom's like, sends me a picture and Lucas is sick again. And I'm like, I assume this means he's not coming over. She's like, yeah, I think you've done your time this weekend. I'm like, thank God, because I cannot handle a third night of a vomiting child. I'm done with this sort of thing. But I love them, and they're, my buddy. They're like my grandkids. I've had them since they were 6 weeks old. They're 12 and 9.
Wow. Yeah.
They just love to be here. But I'm just like, oh my God, please stop puking. And of course, Friday night, I did like an extensive clean on my toilet. Like, took the seat off, the seat, like really, really cleaned it. And Liam made that for naught Saturday night. I'm like, okay. What are you going to do? How about your stuff, man?
Oh, well, you know what? I've been working. I've been trying to rest my voice as much as possible. Mm-hmm. I've been drinking tea. I've been drinking, trying to stay hydrated. Mm-hmm. I've been literally living on tea and Dayquil and NyQuil. Mm-hmm. But, trying to get up whatever's got my voice like this, I've been trying to fix. But you know what? It is what it is. And I just may have to make a couple of offers people can't refuse with this voice. So, but you know what? Either way, General Hospital has been absolutely fantastic.
Oh, God.
We will get into it, but oh my God, the ending today was just, it was like, I mean, my wife was watching with me. I literally just got done watching it a half hour ago. And I was like, holy shit.
I know. I did not see that coming. I did not. And they're like, she just got her arms wrapped around him from the back, like the loving sweet wife. And then boom. I'm like, oh my God, they're leaning into this psycho. Whoo! She is her twin's twin.
Yeah. I almost, because when I saw her go to put the champagne glass down, I thought she was going to grab a flower pot or something to hit him over the back of the head. I was expecting a needle, a syringe.
She was ready. This was planned.
Yeah. And you know what? And she can't do right again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we thought that she would be acquitted. Drew knew that she shot her and he would have her committed or something. Like she would be. The script has been flipped.
Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. I am sat for this. Let me tell you.
I hope Caitlin isn't leaving at this point.
No, I don't think she's going anywhere.
I
don't
know
think
we
she's
did
going.
get a comment on last week's episode regarding the GH preview for 2026, and like we talked about, somebody saying that somebody is leaving, and we talked about it. It's probably about Burton's contract negotiations, and
Yeah, so I reached out feelers to try to find out if there's any, with on-set sources, because, if he's leaving, I'd be surprised money-wise if he went anywhere.
yeah,
He still has a big nut of child support to pay every month for the youngest. He just got married. His wife has 2 kids. She doesn't work outside of the house.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They're doing the influencer thing together, but that doesn't pay all the bills for where they live. You know what I mean? So
right.
I would be surprised money-wise if he went in there. Or if he went anywhere. I would not be surprised storyline wise because he does not seem happy about it. This weekend on his podcast, he was complaining about Jason throwing the axe game to Britt and how Jason wouldn't do it. And it's really funny because he's right. I actually thought the same exact thing when I was watching it. I'm like,
that didn't seem right. Yeah.
Jason wouldn't throw a video game that he was playing with his kids to make the kid feel better.
Yeah.
Because his logical thinking, he wouldn't think that would be something that would be good for the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really a win if I'm, losing on purpose,
Right,
so
exactly.
yeah, I don't think Steve's happy with his current storyline. That's just my opinion based on how he's playing it and just what we know of him.
Yeah.
And while, of course, I always want my Jarly, and I'm still sure I'm going to get it, it would still I would laugh my ass off if he left. Because how much of an FU would that be to
Kelly Tebow
and this storyline and that, you know what I mean? Because it really would be.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But Amaya, welcome to the chat. TV Watcher, welcome to the chat. I see Chad, I see Kaiwan, I see Steve. Welcome, folks, to the chat. And remember, if you guys want to help support our network, we are running a monthly giveaway. So any super chat, any super thanks, any super sticker that you send us to help support our network, you get entered into a drawing every month to win a Suds and Squared Circle Media t-shirt. So go ahead, help support the network, and win a shirt every month for 2026. So go ahead and help us out, and you'll be able to win something as well. TV Watcher says the reason I think Caitlyn might be leaving is because she's been on the show for several years. She's at that age where if she's going to try other things, it's the time to do it. But you know what? I don't think so. I think, honestly, this is kind of like in wrestling, she's getting repackaged.
Yes. I mean, I guess technically pilot season's coming up if they even still do that. But, I don't know. I think that women are much less likely to leave without something else already lined up.
Right.
Men are more likely to, women are just more, and this isn't an insult. It's just more, like sensible, more, less of risk takers.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's why we live longer.
That's probably true. But holy cow, we had such a fantastic week.
Yeah.
So I have to say, a number of months ago, it was actually rumored that Anders Hove was spotted on the set of General Hospital. And we find out that he actually is back in a
No, he recorded that from Denmark.
Oh,
he lives in Denmark. It's only vocal. He only recorded it. They're not bringing Faison back. There was actually an article today where Finola was talking about how they played that he recorded it in Denmark and they played it so she could react to it in real time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's only audio. Cesar Faison is not actually back.
So he's
still dead. Yes. Well, they had the people last week because they're doing something brainwashing that she thought it was Liesel that was giving her phlebotomy treatment.
Yep.
So yeah, this is all that. They're just messing with her head.
Okay. All right. I thought they were actually going to zoom out for Faison.
Yeah, no, I didn't think he was coming back anyway because I didn't think that it was going to be a short visit either way. And he's older and he lives over in, like Gary did.
Yeah.
I didn't think that he'd be really interested in anything like that. And I don't think they want to undo his death.
Agreed.
They put a pretty good nail in his coffin, and his brain is in a jar.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, holy cow. This week has been fantastic. I see
Yeah.
Susan in the chat. AI face on from Amaya. Sidwell using AI. Chad says he got chills when he heard his voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
the way he terrorized Anna there, you know what I mean? The thing is, his obsession with her.
Yeah.
Exactly. He used to have Lisa wear that creepy Anna mask when they had sex.
Yeah. If that's not a slap in the face.
Right?
I mean,
my God. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of putting a paper bag over someone's head, but not as some.
I know, right? Like, yeah. So, I mean, it's just, and Anna's, they're beautifully messing with her head.
They are, seriously.
For bad guys, they're doing a really good job with that.
And it's like, it's funny because my wife and I have been binge watching Bones on Disney Plus, and we saw on one of the previous episodes Carlo Rota, and he played a very similar character to Sidwell. Yep. It's just his aura that he's got.
Yeah, I was going to say he's typecast as the bad guy, I would think.
Yeah, just very smarmy and very just cocky about how he, manipulates people. As an actor. But.
Yeah. Oh, God, just amazing. I got to add Bones to my list of watches because that was another one I started and never finished.
I absolutely love that show.
I'm watching Boston Legal right now, which amazingly, I don't know why. I do know why I never watched that movie or never watched that show, but I was stupid not to watch that show.
Isn't that the show with William Shatner?
Yes, William Shatner and James Spader. And James Spader is one of my most favorite actors ever. And I love law shows.
Yeah.
Because the majority of my degrees are in criminal justice. I'm fascinated with everything law. And it takes place in Boston.
Yeah.
I think the thing about it, well, I know what it was, is that I was just like, the only thing I knew William Shatner from at the time that started was Star Trek. And I wasn't a huge Trekkie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did not realize his comedic genius.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. He is, I don't know if you've ever watched that show. One, it's only 4 seasons.
No, I never have.
It's on Hulu. It's phenomenal. He is just a total, total playboy, but he has Alzheimer's. He's the lead partner in a law firm, and he has Alzheimer's that's starting, but he's trying to deny it.
Yeah.
And everybody else in the firm's trying to cover for him. And James Spader's like his best friend. And it's really funny because politically he's like a huge Republican and Spader's a huge Democrat, so they clash that way, but they're best friends. And it's just so good. It's so good. So yeah, highly suggest.
You wouldn't believe the amount of guest stars on Bones that are on General Hospital now.
Yeah.
We just saw Charles Measure from, previous Brennan. We just saw James Patrick Stewart. I saw, let's see, Lisa Lobrecht, Rena Sofer. So the list goes on and on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So TV Watcher asks, Angela, did you see Secretary with David Spade?
Did I see? Yes, I did. I've seen a lot of his movies. He was like the quintessential bad guy in the Brat Pack movies, but I still loved him. He was so good. And I also recently finished watching I did the entirety this summer of The Blacklist.
I love The Blacklist. I gotta get back to that.
He's so good.
But anyways, before people complain, let's get back to General Hospital.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I was about to tell you guys. So the older of the 2 boys that I nanny for has been watching The Office, and They there was, and John Ingle was on an episode, I believe, and he's like,
Oh, wow.
wasn't that guy on your soap opera? Yes. Anyway, all right.
So obviously we saw the ending of today's episode. Let's rewind a bit. The trial last week and the closing arguments and everything. I like how Alexis, during her closing argument, made that mistake.
Yeah.
Michael had every opportunity. Oh, excuse me. Michael had every opportunity.
Right.
My mind.
Yeah, her Freudian slip. I mean, I was just like, because the thing is like, she went so hard on Michael.
Yeah.
And I get, whatever. I mean, it annoys me because of everything Michael has done.
Yep.
For her kid.
Yep.
But it is what it is. What I don't understand is Sonny being so understanding.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I mean, I'm sorry. A mob boss should not be able to see the other side of somebody who was targeting their son.
No, not at all. And then it's like today when Sonny told Susanna, well, I think Willow should be acquitted. It would be the best for everybody. What the hell are you talking about?
And then he also said to Michael, whether you did it or not, Michael has told him 37 gazillion times that he didn't do it.
Right.
What? So the good news is that I'm now can be back to hating Sonny.
Right.
I'm past that whole, him and Laura had those great scenes. They're kind of cute. No, I'm past it. He needs to now again die in the fire.
Yeah. And it's like with Alexis slipping, Suzanne calling her out.
Yes.
Today.
Yeah. She's like, you don't do that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually liked that dialogue between Suzanne and Alexis today because very rarely do we see Alexis be put in a spot where she has to defend, somebody who did it outside of Sonny.
I agree. I got to tell you, I was really rooting for Drew to go back on their deal.
I was expecting.
I was really rooting for Drew to go, yeah, ha.
Yeah.
Suck.
When Drew was kind of trying to stop Mina at the courtroom by saying, let's celebrate tonight, whatever. Yeah. I really thought he was going at that point to say, you know what? She won. We're going to celebrate the two of us. And that's it. And, Willow's cut off from the world.
Yeah. Well, I wanted him to tell Alexis that he wasn't going to stick to their deal about her being able to see Scout.
That too.
Because I'm like, that is what she deserves.
Yeah.
For this crap.
Exactly. And Alexis does seem to regret it now.
Yeah. She regrets it, but she wouldn't change. It's like the thief that regrets getting caught.
Yeah.
She doesn't truly care.
Right.
There's no consequence. She doesn't give a shit.
No, you're exactly right.
Sonny's not going to do anything to her. Michael told Christina not to be mad at her.
Yeah. But we are going to get some really good scenes with Michael and Chase.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that.
And the thing about it is that Michael's not wrong, is the thing.
No, he's not.
That's the thing, is Michael's not wrong. Although I really did love Drew standing there today holding the flowers while she was gushing all over Chase.
Yep.
And he was just not happy about that, but...
what this kind of leads me to the what the fudge moment of the week. With Chase and going over to Drew and Willow's house with a bouquet of flowers.
Right.
Like, what is he thinking?
Did you run this by your wife, sir?
Right. I don't get it. Like, what? Like, I understand completely his, wanting Willow to go free because she's his friend and whatever. But to legitimately go to Drew and Willow's house with a bouquet of flowers to give it to the old man's wife.
Right.
You're right. He's just a moron.
I'm really wondering how deep Chase is going to end up in this. I'm really wondering if, Willow's going to put Drew in a freaking panic room and kind of drag Chase into helping her.
Ooh.
And Chase probably would because he feels like Drew's the big bad.
Well, that, and he's also suspended right now.
Right. So, and he's easily manipulated by Willow.
Yeah. And
that was really funny when Olivia pulled the gun on Drew. He's like, you're going to do it in front of a cop. And she's like, well, I am suspended. So.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I really do wonder how far into this, because Willow, I think, is really manipulating Chase as well.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think Willow thinks that Chase got rid of that footage.
I think so too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
My best friend is a female who is one of my exes, but I wouldn't go to her house if she was with her significant other with a bouquet of flowers that big to celebrate, whatever, right in front of her.
And it's not just they were married.
Right. Exactly.
They were married. What's really funny, too, though, is that Chase was also hoodwinked by Nell.
Yes, he was.
So,
I forgot about that.
He is very dumb and pretty.
Normally the stereotypical is the dumb blondes, but
oh yeah, he's carrying the weight for the brunettes.
Yeah, either that or he's just got blonde roots.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's an artificial brunette. It's an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, right.
AI. It's interesting. I'm wondering how Sonny's going to try to get Justine not to prosecute the case.
Right. Probably because she heard Drew tell Michael that,
right.
That he's going to make his life a living hell or whatever it was.
Right. The thing that she overheard Drew's threatening Sonny with. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Money Mac? Thank you for joining us. And folks, that's the What the Fudge moment of the week. Brought to you by What the Fudge homemade confections. If you're in the New Haven, Connecticut area or passing through, go ahead and go to whatthefudgect.com or facebook.com/whatthefudgect and try out some of her flavors. She's been experimenting again with some other flavors coming up for Valentine's Day. So if you're in the area or traveling through, get some fudge for your sweetheart, for your significant other. And she's coming up with a cordial cherry fudge. So try that one. But check it out again, whatthefudgect.com. Use the promo code SUDS for 10% off your purchase. All right, so Amaya, you're right. Flowers aren't just a romantic thing. I understand that, but coming from an ex-husband,
right,
of your current husband, that to me sounded, and don't get me wrong, I'm open to all kinds of different kind of relationships and whatever, but I just, that to me was a little weird.
Chase, and the thing is that Drew knows that Chase doesn't want him and Willow together.
That's
you know what I mean? Drew and Chase are contentious, but
yeah.
Now I see her question. I wonder that now Drew isn't around Willow, Michael will let her see the kids. I don't know, because he knows that she was, that she was trying to set him up to take the blame.
Right.
He knows that she, that her lawyer, with her blessing, painted a target on his back. And how is she going to explain Drew not going to be being around?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He could be in Washington.
Right. But I mean, I don't know. I think that it's going to, because Michael would be like, well, at any time he could come back. So I don't know. I mean, he might let her have supervised or something. Right. I don't know.
Connor asks, why is Jason not involved in this Michael thing?
For the same reason Carly isn't. They needed it to be Sunny with the Justine stuff.
Right. And possibly episode count. Too.
But they have them in other stuff too. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's because they wanted this to be like more Sunny story because he really didn't have anything else.
Right. Yeah. TV Watcher asks, do you think Willow deserves custody of her children if she divorces Drew?
No,
I don't think so.
no. She tried to frame their father
Right.
for murder, or for an attempted murder that she herself had done. She terrorized their baby sister.
Yep.
With full whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that I think that she should never have her kids, but I think that he should have full custody and she gets partial or whatever until she gets her shit together.
I think Willow is more of a sociopath than a psychopath.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very thin line.
Yeah.
And you're right. And welcome, LJ. Haven't seen you in a while, so welcome coming in. The custody battle is going to be something big coming up. Who knows who the judge is going to be and what might happen to that judge. So,
is Drew going to be in a coma? Because wouldn't they? I mean, I guess it would depend on what she gave him, but.
I also saw a comment earlier. Maybe Cameron Mathis is going to film a movie, so he had to be taken off canvas.
I mean, yeah, I guess he could be. I don't know. I mean, usually they do their Christmas movies in the summer.
Yeah.
So we'll see, because those are usually the ones he has. But also, they do those movies in 2 weeks, and they have tons of time off. So he hasn't really had to, be gone tons for movies, and he's done a bunch of them.
Right. So I see Shauna saying Jason said him being cold just make it worse because of Drew.
Yeah.
An excuse, but that's
yeah, but we were talking about why he was, why they didn't have him involved in the story. So we were talking about the writing stuff. But yeah, I know they made the excuse for it, same with Carly, but it makes no sense that Carly wouldn't, but we'll see what happens, because I think that, we'll see if Michael gets put on trial. See, I don't know because Kai and Trina said that they would come forward if Michael was charged.
Right.
So I don't know if it would ever get to the point of a trial with Michael if they were to come forward.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I see Niska Melchion. Welcome. I've never seen that name in chat before, so welcome. What she did to Drew, was it real or did she imagine it? I think it was real.
I think it was real too, but we won't know until tomorrow or the next day or whatever. We won't know for a few days, but I think it was real.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I want Chase to grovel for Michael's forgiveness because he is so wrong. Michael's getting these guys to come up against Chase this week. Absolutely. Sorry, folks. I do have to keep drinking just because of my
No, you're fine.
Throat. Spoilers for the week talk about a medical emergency. Is that Drew or Portia?
I mean, it could honestly be anybody. I don't think it's going to be Portia because it says they deliver bad news, and I don't think she's losing the baby.
Right.
It could be Drew, and he's in a coma. But again, I mean, I guess it's going to depend on what she gave him. And, she stabbed him in the neck.
Yeah.
They can find that needle hole.
Oh, they definitely can.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I don't know.
I think it was real also.
Yeah.
And Chase and Michael used to be best friends. That was until Michael cheated with Willow on Chase while they were married.
Right.
And I wonder if this whole thing with Willow is deep, unrecognized hatred from Chase for everything. So who knows?
Yeah.
But either way, the stories that are coming out are going to be great.
Yeah.
And Willow has never been more interesting than right now. Just this way that she just did all this. Holy cow.
Oh, this is the most interesting, I say again, Willow has ever been.
Yes.
Ever, ever, ever. So.
Exactly. If they let her go now, it's like WWE putting the world title on somebody just to have them leave the company. It's not going to happen. She's getting her push now. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on from Willow and Drew. Let's let's kind of move on a little bit and well, let's talk about Jason and Britt and kind of get that out of the way. How did you like Brad confronting Jason?
I mean, I thought it was good because Brad is her best friend, and best friends do that. Best friends overstep. He was definitely overstepping, but he was doing it to try to protect her, and he's not saying anything that's wrong.
No, he's not.
Is the thing. Right now, no one else needs Jason. No one else that's ahead of him on this list needs him.
Right.
So what's going to happen when one of them does? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing too is that, her whole thing about, wanting to come first, the man has children.
Yes.
Leave aside Carly and Sonny and the Moss and the Carly's manicure. You know what I mean? Leave them aside. He has children.
Yeah.
And and she doesn't make the exception for the children.
Right.
And she's just, I don't know, she's just ridiculous anyway. She just really is. This infantile Brit is not working for me.
No, it's not. It's not for me either. I was very excited to see Kelly Tebow coming back because I love the character of Brit, but it's just not working with her being so so whiny and needy. And it's like,
I mean, they're like, as I've said, they have her acting like Carly did when Carly was in her early 20s.
Yeah.
And with somebody in their early 20s, but I mean, and even with Carly, even back then, we understood her motivation.
Yes.
There's no understanding. It makes no sense. And the woman is a 40-year-old damn doctor.
Yes.
Who was raised by Faison and Lisa Lobren. No. Absolutely. I want her mother to slap her and go, what the? Snap out of it.
Yeah, have her slap her again. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, who the hell are you?
Right. I did like Britt kind of when Liesel came with the hockey gear or saying Rocco was getting into hockey or whatever. Yeah. That they have to go wearing jerseys and the foam fingers and all that. And Britt's like, I'm really not his mother though. That was
right. And that whole thing is bizarre too, because she's not.
Right. Liesel did say that without Britt, Rocco wouldn't be there, which makes kind of sense, but she was literally just an incubator. That's all she was.
Right. And it wasn't even like they chose her to be the incubator.
Right.
She stole it.
The embryo. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I don't.
Connor, we answered that, but it was basically because they wanted to focus on the relationship of Sonny and Justine.
Yeah, they wanted the focus to be on, and I mean, Sonny really has nothing else going on.
Right.
Carly and Jason have other things, so they can. Yeah. Although, I mean, it makes more sense with Carly because, she's hiding somebody in her house.
Yeah. Exactly.
But, yeah.
And TV Watcher says, my problem with the Britt, Jason, Carly story, it doesn't feel like it's for adults. They're too old to be playing this kind of story. It shouldn't even be attractive. Exactly.
Right. And the thing is that, Carly, for all the shit everybody gives her.
Yes.
She's not wrong.
No, she's not.
And she knows that Britt is, you know what I mean? She overheard her with, with Jack and stuff. And she's trying to warn Jason, but she's not throwing a nutty. And when fucking Britt told Joss to muzzle her mother, I wanted Joss to punch her right in the face.
Oh, I wish she did.
Like, how dare you talk about my mother like that? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you, woman? Who the hell do you think you are?
Yeah, and not to mention, she's staying at Bobby's.
Right. She's still living, right.
Yeah.
While insulting it still.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I'm... Yeah.
You're right, Money Mac. Dr. O is much better off as a villain.
Yeah.
I do like the love-hate relationship she kind of got started with Anna, but who is much better as that evil mad scientist that, is that evil doctor.
Right.
I like that too. I think she's much better.
Right.
And it's not necessarily not necessarily humanizing her, but it's just redeeming her.
Right.
That's.
I also like the whole thing at the axe too, when Jason was just like, well, I didn't like you with Brennan, but I didn't get. Jason had plenty to say multiple times.
Yes.
Jason has not backed off the whole Brennan thing.
Right.
And I'm like, I saw some people bitching that she didn't tell him what was going on. I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
I don't, because she can't trust him with that right now.
Right, exactly.
And you know what I mean? She can't tell him without telling him that Val is at her place.
Right.
And that would be bad.
Right. And the way he kept stuff from her when it came to Joss.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And Joss is her child. So,
yes.
She's, he has no problem keeping stuff about her child again, away from her. So I have no problem with her not telling him about this.
Right. Hi, Jillian. Yes, we definitely praised today's ending. It was, like I said, it's completely flipped the script, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We were expecting it to go one way. It took a quick swerve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, man, so good. Yeah. So good. Yeah.
Let's see.
And I loved the Val and Carly when he was telling her that she had to go.
Yeah.
And she's trying to tell, she's like, but he's like, well, just do better this time.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, and then he's like, so are you going to go? She's like, now? He goes, unless you want to continue staring at each other. And I'm just like, yes, continue staring at each other, because I really love that too. My God, I love them.
They have tremendous chemistry. It is fantastic.
Oh my God, it's off the charts.
And not to mention the quick thinking of Carly to get in the bathrobe when she was in Jack's apartment.
She's a Spencer. That's my girl.
And I wonder, and she overheard everything between Britt and Jack. So I wonder what she's going to use now in terms of against Jack or for Valentine.
Well, I'm sure she's going to go tell Valentine everything.
Yes.
That she heard, plus show him everything she found. And now, with the whole Windermere thing, now she's going to be more concerned for Lucas.
Yep.
So she's just in all kinds of and I liked her, she really still wants Joss to tell her the truth.
Yes.
And she's giving her so many opportunities to, like this time it was, how do you know so much about spies? How spies act, desperate for Joss to tell the truth, and she just won't. And it's real sad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're a spy.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least starting out.
Yeah.
But I mean, either way, the way that she played that off, and I loved it when Jack found the gun or heard her in the bathroom, and he went to go get the gun, and coming in there like, hey, no, it's just me.
Yeah, and he was like so upset. She was just like, yeah, she played it off beautifully. She really did.
She did, absolutely. So,
and he's telling her all these things about, I loved you. I did it. This is when I was fun. And the thing is that, she's hearing all of this, but she's also knowing that this whole time he was also lying to her and grooming her daughter. You know what I mean? So it's just not hitting the way.
Right. Exactly. And when she finds out that Joss is only there because it's basically blackmail for covering up Cyrus's alleged murder. Like,
let me tell you, I'm going to be so pissed if this gets pushed under the rug or rewritten. I mean, rewrites happen, I know, but just prepare for me to be raging, because I will be raging. I'm fully expecting it to happen, is the thing. But really expect me to rage about it, because I will.
Exactly.
It was an integral part of the story.
Oh, it really was. That's the entire reason why Joss
exactly this. Right. And we saw it all. It's all still on YouTube.
Yep.
It's all there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you know what? We gotta talk about something else that came up this week. That was the first time for two of our characters to get together. Gio and Emma. What a fantastic scene. And I can tell you before we even get to talking about them, maybe somebody else might want to give Lori a call.
Are you having problems in the bedroom? Are you having problems with your sex life? Well, I know just who to talk to, and that's Lori. CoachingByLori.com is where you could set up voice, video, or text sessions to talk about sex, to talk about intimacy, kinks, fetishes, taboos, fantasies, or your sexuality. You could talk about coming out and what to expect when you come out. Lori is a sex therapist and talks about your sexual health. Lori's offering all new clients 20% off their first session with the coupon code WELCOME. That's Coaching by Lori, LORIE.com. Coupon code WELCOME, WELCOME, for 20% off your first session.
All right, and Gio and Emma took the next step in their relationship. And what a fantastic scene it was.
It really was. It was very funny. That's the setup with the, the heat is what can't be turned down or off in the apartment. So she's in her bikini. It's such a soapy setup.
It was.
And she even had a little sarong on. Just like, that's really funny.
Yeah. No, it was a great setup, great scene. I really like Gio and Emma together. I think they're a great couple.
I do too. I like them a lot too. Supposedly there's turbulence coming for them, according to the actors. They just did an interview with Soap Opera Digest.
Yeah.
And they said that there's turbulence coming for them, which it has to, because otherwise they're boring.
Right.
But yeah.
So either way, I liked them together. I liked that they took the next step. It was just a really nice scene to watch.
Yes.
Cameron Matheson is still on the show. He's not going anywhere.
Cameron Matheson is not leaving. They love him. And Drew is more popular now, really, I think, probably than he's really ever been.
I don't know whether
Billy's Drew was. I'm saying he's talked about more.
Yes, he's got more.
And that's what they care about.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's more interesting than he's ever been. That's
absolutely.
Same with Willow.
Freaking.
Yep.
All right, so Laura calls Martin and Tracy together.
God.
That was funny.
It was. But I don't know why Martin would ever believe her with her little threat that if anything else happens, she's not going to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
He's just like, okay, sure. I mean, he didn't do that. He acted like he believed her, and I'm sure he's supposed to, but I don't know why he would.
I don't know why either.
Yeah.
But, it's just, I liked having Laura try to play the peacemaker between them.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think at some point we're going to end up seeing Martin and Tracy hook up.
Yeah, I go back and forth on that because I don't know if Jane Elliott wants a romantic relationship, and they won't put her in one if she doesn't want one. Right. But it's possible. They could. Or even just a hate sex and get it out of their system thing too. I'd rather them see them put him with Alexis. Yes. I think that they could be, they have really great chemistry in the scenes they've had, and she needs a love interest more than Tracy does, I think.
Agreed.
But
I agree.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. What else we got? Okay. Kai and Trina together today, talking afterwards at the restaurant about whether or not they're going to come forward. Like, again, what do they think is going to...
Okay, I have a prediction.
Yeah.
So they took him off contract.
Right.
Part of me thinks they might be getting rid of him.
That's what I'm thinking.
And I could really see something like this happening. Because today they made the deal that if they go forward together.
Yeah.
But I could see something happening where, like, she gets some really great, exciting art opportunity.
Yep.
And then Michael gets charged. And Kai kind of takes the decision out of her hands, and he goes forward and says that he was there alone. So she can't... He'd get in more trouble if she, you know what I mean? It would muddy the waters, yada, yada. And he gets some sort of punishment, and that's how they send him off. I'm not 100% sure. It's just a feeling I have that's what's going to happen, I think.
I agree with you. Something like that's going to happen. I feel like that's a lazy way out. But
Yeah, I agree.
you know, as I say,
Yeah.
lazy looking. But yeah, I don't. I
They're
can't.
boring. I mean, what
No.
else? And they haven't built his backstory at all.
No.
So I don't know what other conflict they could give them. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
only other conflict they could have given him is if they had him still siding with Drew, but that ship has sailed too. So really,
Yeah.
They just gotta whatever, get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even if they just send him to jail for a few months and he comes out a changed man.
Right.
Because he's seen things now.
Or he dropped the soap one too many times.
Hey,
All right. Let's see what else we got. Boy. Hey,
it's been largely the trial is the thing.
That's exactly.
So much of it is the trial.
Exactly. Yeah. There's not much more of the show besides the trial and everything surrounding it.
Yeah.
So I must let's see. I must have missed something, but I can't remember.
Olivia with the gun when Drew came over.
Was
it? I don't know.
That was last week, but
I don't know.
Yeah, there's so much, like a lot of it blends together.
It all blends together. It really does. Oh, real quick, non-GH note, but soap opera note for you guys. If anybody has been wanting to watch Beyond the Gates but hasn't, 2 things to note. They did an episode today called Inside Fairmont Crest, and it was an on-ramp for new viewers where they introduced all the main characters, told their backstories, their history, their rivalries, and recapped like the biggest stories that have happened in season 1.
Yep.
So it's like a tutorial if you want to start watching. But also, Paramount Plus just put back, because of fan outrage, the entire first season of Beyond the Gates is back up. So you could also catch up that way. But if you've been wanting to watch Beyond the Gates, but you're like, oh, I've missed so much, watch today and you'll be good to go.
Cool. I'll have to watch today's episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did an exciting non-soap interview on Saturday night.
I heard.
I interviewed Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore, Christopher McDonald, who I absolutely love. I've loved since, because he was in Grease too, and I'm one of the few human beings on the world that likes Grease too. He was in Chances Are, that my uncle was in. It had a little bit walk on, roll on, and I love that movie too because Robert Downey Jr., one of my faves. And he was, and Thelma and Louise, which was, and I actually had an idea that I'll talk to you about after for our thing. And Vinny and I watched our first movie for Pop Culture Time Machine. So we're excited to get that all set.
Yep.
And yeah.
So that should be up. This week is going to be doing a lot of stuff. I might as well go over some programming notes.
Yeah, poor Vin with his voice.
So this week there's going to be a lot of going on. We are going to have a new episode of Dockside at the Bay on Thursday. And I are going to be able to record. Even if my voice is like this, I'm not going to let it stop me. Also, this coming Thursday, I have to get the right channel to let everybody know. I'm going to be a guest on the EVP show. Let's see. It's called the EVP show on youtube.com. I'm going to be a guest on him. We're going to be talking about upcoming NXT's pay-per-view this coming weekend. So that'll be Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern on his channel, which is the EVP show on YouTube. And then this coming weekend is going to be 2 different premieres. We're going to be doing the first episode of the Pop Culture Time Machine. And then I'm also going to be doing the first episode of Booked Beyond Reality. So Booked Beyond Reality is that reality-based, or should I say fantasy wrestling-based podcast. And the first episode is going to be this weekend. We're going to be doing a roundtable discussion about what would happen if Big Bronson Reed was able to take on George the Animal Steel. We'll have a roundtable discussion, simulated match on WWE 2K25, and then that's going to be the show. And that'll be a weekly show starting this week as well. So a lot of new content coming out this week. And on top of that, I'm going to be doing some more TikToking coming up. So follow our TikTok, which is at Suds_media. So check. There'll be a lot more lives talking about GH, talking about wrestling, talking about just about anything. So follow us over on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And I have 9 million things I want to do, but me and my ADHD are fighting each other just to get my writing done right now. Apparently, when you have gallbladder surgery, sometimes when you have your gallbladder out, it changes how you absorb medications.
Oh, I did not know that.
Which through my, and I mean, I don't know if you all know, but I'm crazy. Just kidding, I'm not crazy. But I am on 2 antidepressants and Adderall. So we've been trying to mess with my medications to try to, make me not crazy. Just kidding. So hopefully someday my brain will stop fighting with me and I can get more of my stuff done.
So I do want to go ahead and kind of say some things about the comments. Kaiwan, I don't necessarily blame the fan base for Kai not getting over. I think it was just a fumble of a character. They didn't set up a backstory.
Yeah, they had
no family going with his football and everything, and I just feel like if they went that direction, even if he couldn't play, but have something to do in football, whether it's commentator or sportscaster or coach.
Or have him have serious issues with having, he really got over it really quickly.
Yeah.
What he thought his entire life was going to be. Right. I really liked Kai. I think Jen's is gorgeous, and I liked Kai and Trina, and I am a sucker for, the super tall guy and the short girl. I love that dynamic, but they're so boring, and they have no story, and I don't even know how they could give them one at this point.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they've just closed off every avenue, which is why I'm saying maybe they send him to prison and have him come out a changed person in a few months, and then they can deal with that. But there's just nothing, and that's not and believe me, I have plenty of issues with the Sabrina fan base. Believe you me. But I don't think they're to blame for this because it was the writing.
Yeah.
It's just, this is one of the problems with the massive cast.
Right.
We get a lot of stories, but then, not everything can be a good story, and things get, fall by the wayside.
Yeah. It's almost like they need to rotate the cast every 3 months, or just have it where it's, have the show Bible where you have the ABCD story.
Right.
Just when one ends, give those actors, a 6-week break and bring on somebody else for a different story and build it up.
Right.
Just,
it's just,
Yeah. But with that said, I agree. I think there's just too much. There's just too much other stuff going on for Kai and Trina, and they're being treated as supporting characters, and not good ones. So honestly, they should have been more involved with the whole Gio and Emma story rather than Rocco, Danny, and Charlotte.
Right.
In my opinion.
Well, I mean, they could also, I'm not saying I think they should send Kai to prison. I'm just saying I think that's where that's going, just because they took him off contract. But I mean, they could send Kai to prison, and then they could do a triangle with Gio, Emma, and Trina. You know what I mean? Because she's leaning on him or something, something. And there could be, there's conflict with Joss.
Yeah.
How could you have known this and not told me immediately?
Right.
With it affecting my brother this much. You know what I mean? There is story for Trina after this.
Right.
Hell, they could, when Portia has the baby, they could put her in a coma and Trina has to
take care of the baby.
Take care of the baby. Yeah, I mean, there's a million things they could do with Trina without Kai. With them taking Kai off contract, I just think he's on his way out.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of on their way out, they did write off Kevin and Ace. They sent them over to Ireland, and they're gone, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
John Lindstrom is more committed to be on the Gates, rightfully so.
Yeah.
He's got a much better character there at this point that's being used with much better story. But yeah, I just so anyways.
Yep. I think they really should have had their plane go down or make it look.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And LJ, I know you're talking about Gio, there's no Gil. But
yeah, Gio and Emma are a couple in real life, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they have gone public. I mean, yes, there's a lot of things they could do to not send Kai to prison. I just think they're going to send him to prison because they've taken the actor off contract. I think he's on his way out. Yeah. It's just a feeling I have. I'm not saying that that's their only option. I'm saying I think that's where this is going. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Ask my children. They can tell you quite a journal.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but I'm not always right. But I just think that's where it's going. I'm not saying I think that's the only thing they could do with them. There's it's a soap opera.
Exactly.
Kai could get into an accident and,
Yeah. No, you're right. Exactly.
Have a personality change.
Right.
Or, have a personality.
Right.
Because he just really doesn't have one now. And I mean, I'm sad because I really loved the character of Kai.
I do too. Yeah, exactly.
I liked Kai and Trina. I loved the whole painting thing. There was a ton about them that I really liked, but it just hasn't panned out. And,
I agree. I really enjoyed Kai and Trina better than Spencer and Trina.
Yeah. Spencer and Trina were just a freaking... Spencer is just, I mean, I'm not going to say it was an abusive relationship, but he wasn't a good partner for her.
Yeah.
He is an asshole to her. He didn't deserve her. He did not treat her right. No, that wasn't a good relationship.
No, it wasn't. How you doing, Donna? Welcome to the chat. Looks like you started up watching on X and moved over to YouTube. But anyways, yeah, no, I really like the character of Kai. I wish that they would do something, but again, it is what it is. So anyway, I think that's about it. Honestly,
I think so too. Just so much has been about the trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know that the verdict came in not guilty, and now. And I did see a comment. Maybe she just put air into his veins to trigger a stroke. So that.
I mean, it's possible too. But again, putting the needle right in his neck is just stupid.
Exactly. But who knows?
Something like that, you do it like between the toes, or, I mean, the man has scars. He's been shot. Do it right there. I'm a writer. I research these things.
Right.
God, I better never be suspected of murder is all I'm saying. They look at my Google search and I am fucked. Oh, God. Anyway.
Well, anyways, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead. Like I said, you want to win a free, want to win a Suds and Squared Circle Media t-shirt, just send us a super chat, super thanks, or super sticker on YouTube right here, suds-media.com. And each month we're going to draw out of those people that do support us, and you can win a free t-shirt every month for 2026. Go ahead, help the network, support the network. Also, we do have our merch shop, merch.suds-media.com. Buy our merch, help us out, but also anything that you buy, whether it's the doggy cuddle buddy, the doggy bandana, those proceeds go to Samantha's friends. And we are going to be looking to do another podcast coming up in a couple months to benefit Samantha's friends as well. So definitely look out for that. But anyways, folks, we are out of time. Angela, where can everybody find you?
Parade.com, baby. And Brooklyn74 on Twitter, Angela Ryan Duncan on Instagram and Facebook. DMs are open.
And as always, you can find me on Facebook and Twitter at Vinny Suds. At Suds Media is our network Twitter account, which is what I pretty much use. Also on TikTok, TikTok.com, it's at Suds_media. Suds and Sports Circle Media is also on Facebook, and then on Instagram and Threads is at Suds and Squared Circle. So you can find us anywhere. And folks, my voice is just about giving out, but there's a lot of stuff coming up this week, so stay tuned, and we'll be talking all about General Hospital next week, the Bay later this week, WWE later this week as well, and we're just look forward to the new programming coming up this week as well. So for Angela, I'm Vinny. We will see you next week as we talk all about the Suds news. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.